Hello guys, what's up? My name is Hollow, and today we are back with another episode of Gallery Sweep. So last week we did the Moscaliers, which was a lot of fun. It was also very stressful. It was probably like 4 or 5 hours on them. It took so long because I had to do their whole form, and then I had to do like their dark form and everything because it was just, it was so much. But anyways, let's move on. So for today, since this is actually going to be calling out on Halloween, I want to do something sort of spooky themed, and I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. I think I'm going to go through my gallery a little bit and see what sort of weird characters I have in here, because like I know I've done some just random stuff occasionally. And now let's just go through and see what sort of spooky stuff we have in here. I could do more vampires because I've done lots of vampire stuff. I made like a ultimate version of Vlad with where he has a daughter, and then this isn't my sim, this is someone else's sim, but he's in there. But then I don't really feel like doing them right now. I could do an alien. I don't know if I have any of this alien CC anymore though. I don't know if I have these alien hairs. What other weird stuff do we have? Oh, we could do the Diablos. So the Diablos was just me playing around with some, like, I guess demon type CC I had. So these guys were all like flirty demons. Why? I don't know. I'm weird. So I could do them. That could be fun. We could do mermaids. We've got the Wang family. They're mermaid. Well, two of them are mermaids. The dad's not a mermaid, just the mom and the daughter. But what else? What other weird stuff do I have? Oh, I could finally finish this household. Like I decided to do Lucy and Mr. Tumnus, but I haven't done any of Lucy's siblings yet. So we could do that one. Because like the whole reason I did this is because I got like Fawn CC from Pixis, and so like I was like, oh, let me just make Mr. Tumnus, and then of course I couldn't make Mr. Tumnus by himself, so I made Lucy, but then I never got around to making the other Pevensies. That's pretty much it. I don't really have that many weird ones. I thought I had more. You know what? I think I'm just gonna like do something different. I don't think I'm gonna do like an actual gallery sweep one. I don't think I'm gonna go through and like find like someone in here to do. I think I'm just gonna make my own. Let's just make a family today. So let's reset household. What we're gonna do today is we are gonna make one of every occult. That's what we're gonna do. I've decided. Okay, so we are going to make some occult sims. We'll go ahead and make an alien, a vampire, a mermaid, and a spellcaster. So let's go ahead and get started and just sort of play around with them, see what we get. And yeah, I guess we'll go from there. So we'll start with the alien. All right, so first and foremost, I want to say happy Halloween. Oh my gosh, it's October 31st when this is coming out. So happy Halloween. I hope you had an awesome October. I hope you did lots of cool stuff and had lots of fun. I hope you had all the spooky vibes you could contain. And yeah, so I hope you had a good time. For this one, it's a little different because like I was going through my gallery like you saw, and I was going through and I was trying to find something to do, but like I had like a lot of different families. So like I had vampires and I had aliens and I had spellcasters and everything, but like nothing really like clicked. It's like, oh, this is the person I want to do for Halloween or anything like that. So I just decided to go ahead and do something totally new. So this time I'm actually making brand new sims, so you get to see me make these guys from start to finish, which is new for Gallery Sweep. I mean, like if you watch my other series, like if you watch Runaway Teen or Cottage Living, then you saw me make those sims, but I've never made a sim on Gallery Sweep. These are all sims that I made before and I'm just editing them. So this is the first time that you guys get to really see me make a sim. So there's a couple different ways that I actually start out when I make a sim. Like the main way that I use like for this, well, the only way I use in this video is like where I just pick a random sim and I just randomize until I get a face that I sort of like, and then I edit it to be exactly how I like it. But the other way I do it is like I use genetics. So like I'll pick like two sims from the gallery, and like they'll either be mine or they'll be someone else's. I just sort of play around with it, and I'll pick two sims that I think look attractive, and then I'll play with their genetics to make a new sim, and I'll use that to make a new sim. But yeah, those are pretty much the main ways I do it. Or like I also do like ugly to beauty challenges, obviously, because like you've seen in some of my other videos, I had a lot of sims that came from ugly to beauty challenges. So like I like to do those as well. But yeah, those are the main ways I make sims. So for this video, all I did was through the randomizing. So I just randomized through like sim creation and just came up with whatever the game gave me. And For this alien guy, for him, it was like a little challenging because when I do my aliens, I try to make my aliens disguise look similar to their actual alien form. Like, I don't like the idea of them having a disguise that looks like a totally different person. I don't really like that. I like their facial features to sort of look the same, you know? So it was really a challenge, like just jumping back and forth between his alien form and his human form, trying to like sort him out and figure out like, does this look right? Does this look like the same nose? Does this look like the same eyes? And it's really hard because like the eyes and noses and stuff don't match up the same. Like when you switch from human to alien, they don't match up. Like their positioning and stuff. So you can't just be like, oh, it's the third nose on the right. Like it doesn't, you can't do that because it'll be different. So it's really hard to actually figure it out. So I'm doing it all based on sight. But like I can't, I only have one monitor, so it's not like I could take a screenshot and like pull up the screenshot on a different monitor and sort of like study it. Like I just have to switch back and forth between the two, which is really hard for me. So he doesn't quite look exactly like his alien form, but I think he has like the similar vibe, which is what I really wanted. And like I think you already saw it, but like when I was doing the alien hair, like I only have two alien hairs, and like they're like the weird like tentacle head things, and like they look cool and everything, but I didn't vibe with them for this alien. I don't know why. He just like, to me, he looked best bald. So I just went ahead with that. And then when I transferred him over to the sim form, I tried like a whole bunch of different hairs on him, but nothing really worked. So I ended up just making him bald as well. Well, I gave him a shaved head, not bald, but you know, it's sort of the same vibe where he just like, for whatever reason, this face looks best to me without anything around it. So that's sort of just what I went with for him. But yeah, I really just played around with this guy because like I didn't really have a vibe for him or anything. And I just sort of like, I just started playing around. I was like, you know what? I want to give him glasses. I want to give him piercings. I want to give him like sort of a weird, like, hipster alternative sort of style. And I'm just going to go with it, you know, that sort of thing. And so I just played around with it a lot. And I tried out some stuff I don't usually use. So it was fun to do. It was just like sort of making him this cool, sort of intricate person, and like trying out some new CC and stuff. So like the headphone he has in his ear, it's like I can't remember who the creator is. But like I thought it looked really cool with like the little dagger hanging off of it. I thought it was like really cool and edgy. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that because like I never have a sim to use it for, you know. So it's fun to just sort of make a sim and just play around with it and just like let them use whatever, you know. So it was sort of fun to do that and just like try out all this different stuff. But yeah, and for this bit that I'm putting on him right now, the like skull face thing, I tried that because I wanted because it's spooky month, like I wanted to give him like a bit of a spookier feel, you know. I wanted to make him look a little bit more interesting, and like I didn't have like the alien hair or anything, so I was like, oh, I have to do something to make him stand out a little bit more. But there was just like, it just didn't end up working. Like I leave it on for a while, but ultimately I'll go back and get rid of it because I just don't think it looks right. I think it looks really weird. It's just like, why does he have this? It just seems sort of pointless. So I will get rid of that eventually. But like for this guy, like I really liked him. I thought he was sort of fun to go through and make. And the reason I just keep calling him this guy or this alien dude is because I do not remember his name. I don't remember any of their names. Well, I remember the vampire. I remember his name is going to be Mateo, but I don't remember any of the rest of their names. And I literally just made them yesterday, but I cannot remember any of their names. So that's sort of the bad thing about just making random sims like without having a story for them, is I didn't really connect to these guys. Like I like all of them. I think they all turned out great, but like I didn't really connect to them. So like I don't remember any of their names. I don't remember any of their traits. So I will just talk about that when that comes up because I don't remember. So as soon as I can see it, I will talk about it. But until then, we're sort of shit out of luck on that. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say about these guys because again, it's like I don't have a story for them. So it's really just like talking about how I make a sim, which I don't really like. There's not really that much to say. I just try on stuff until I think I like it, you know. But it was a lot of fun making these guys and just sort of like going out and trying something different. And like I would love to do some more videos like this where I just make new sims, because like gallery sweep is fun and it's all good like going back and like revisiting old sims, but sometimes it's fun to just make a brand new sim and like not have to like focus on anything, not have to try to create like rematch an old image of somebody or like try to re-envision an old story, you know. Sometimes it's fun to just go in and just try random stuff and not really worry about it, which is what I got to do with these guys. So it was a lot of fun, and it's sort of like what I do in my personal gameplay, because like in my personal gameplay right now, I just started 100 baby challenge, and because like I start the 100 baby challenge like at least once a year, and I never actually do the challenge because I get to like the 7 kids, and then my oldest kids become teens, and like they get all their like skills and everything so that they're ready to move out, and I'm like, I don't want them to move out. I love them too much. I don't want them to leave. Like, I want them to stay with me. Why would I kick them out? You know, that sort of thing. So I just get really attached to them. But like in the one that I've just started, so I've started again, and I'm just now, like, she's just now pregnant with the 7th baby. But as I'm playing it, it's a lot of fun because like you have these kids, and like they like I generate, like when you do the 100 baby challenge, you have to randomize all their traits and everything. So it's like I don't have really any say in what these characters become. So it's just sort of like I'm just going with the flow and just like matching the game. So like the game randomly, my oldest 2 just aged up into kids, right? And so the first one was an art lover, and the second one was a kleptomaniac. And it's like, oh, how am I gonna envision these like traits on these children? Because like that's like they're children, so it's literally their first trait, and it's like, what are you going to like, how do you portray that in who they are? And like I went ahead and like randomized their likes and dislikes and stuff as well to try to get like even more of a vibe. So like the kleptomaniac becomes like oh, wait, hold on. That's his name. His name is Lex. The alien dude's name is Lex. There we go. I forgot that. But yeah, I just randomized his traits and everything. And he was like hot-headed animal lover. And I forgot the last one. It disappeared too fast. But yeah, Lex is pretty cool. I like how he turned out. But this guy is going to be a vampire. He's Mateo. I think he turned out so cute. I absolutely love him. And I'll tell you a bit about his story in a minute. I'm going to go back to talking about the 100 baby challenge I was mentioning. But I'll explain his story to you in a bit, because my friends actually helped me come up with a story for him because I was like so lost on how to design him. But let me finish my thought about the 100 baby challenge. So the kid that just aged up, like the kleptomaniac kid, I randomized his likes and dislikes. So he got the like for singer-songwriter music. And so like I made him like he likes singer-songwriter music, he likes the color red, and he dislikes video gaming, but he's a kleptomaniac. So like that was like all I had to go off of to design this kid. And it was a lot of fun trying to piece him together and be like, okay, well, what would this kid look like? So I tried to give him sort of like this preppy sort of style. So he looks sort of like I mean, not preppy so much. It's more like sort of casual, but like with like a touch of preppy, you know. It's like sorry, I just like totally knocked my mic. But yeah, it's sort of just like what I imagine like a singer-songwriter, like a high school, college sort of singer-songwriter guy would dress like, you know, where they wear like the casual jeans and they wear like button-down shirts and they wear like I don't even know. I don't know how to describe it, but that was sort of the vibe I got for him, like based off of his likes and stuff. And it was just like really fun to do, just to make a sim that's like totally new, you know, that's like nothing I've had, like there's nothing that I have to go back to, you know, like I don't have to look at their story and be like, oh, well, I designed them to be like this, I designed them to be this like funny, outgoing, like squeamish person, and they're supposed to be like, they have this story where they're supposed to be like living with their brother or what, like it's like I don't have to deal with that, you know. It's just like I have a sim, and it's just like they're there and they have like random new traits, and like I just randomize it and just go with it, you know. So it's sort of a fun new challenge for me. But yeah, that sort of thing was a lot of fun. So getting to do that as part of Gallery Sweep as well, like getting to make these brand new characters that are totally different, is a lot of fun too. But yeah, to tell you about this guy, his name is Mateo. And he is like, he's fun because like I was having trouble figuring him out. Like you see me just sort of go through and I just pick like a whole bunch of random shirts here because I'm like trying to figure out like how do I want to dress this dude. Like I don't know what I want to do with him. I don't know what his style is. Like when I made like I got through his face and like his hair and everything, and I was like, okay, I'm happy with how this dude looks. But then I was like, I have no idea how to dress him. And then I was like, I took a break from trying to dress him and I was like, maybe I'll do his traits. And I looked at his traits and I was like, I don't know, I don't know what traits to give him. And so like I was randomizing them for a while, but I wasn't really liking anything that came out of it. And so like I took a picture of him and sent it to my friends and I was like, can you guys help me like figure out this guy's vibe, because like I don't know what to do with him, right? And so my friends came up with like a pretty cool story for him. They were like, oh well, he looks like he's vegan, he looks like he's aromantic, you know, he looks like he could be a conspiracy theorist, he looks like he's like trying to steal, like he hacks people and like steals money from rich people and stuff like that, and like he likes to be comfortable and like he sort of has like a hipster sort of vibe, you know. And then it was all like stuff like that. And they said that like one thing my friend said that I thought was really cute. She was like, oh, also he looks like the type of dude that takes care of his sick grandparent. And I was like, oh, cute. And then they were like, oh, he gives me astrology vibes, you know, stuff like that. He looks like he keeps secrets, just all these sort of things. So I just sort of used all that to try to come up with a look for him where he looks like very casual and sort of just like laid back and everything. But like he's like, for his traits, I set him up with like paranoid, vegetarian, because we don't have vegan, and unflirty. And so like, and then I made his aspiration computer whiz, because like my idea is that if I ever put him into a game, he would be like a tech, like he would do the tech guru career, but like behind the scenes he'd be doing like hacking all the time, and he'd like hack into the land grab and Lothario accounts like all the time, that sort of thing. But yeah, I think he was just really cool, and I really liked the way he came out, and like I really like enjoyed the story that my friends came up with for him, because like I didn't even tell them he was a vampire. I just like, because I just wanted them to like give me a story first, and then they were like, oh, he's supposed to be a vampire or what? And then they were like, well, the story can still work. And I was like, yeah, that's why I didn't bother telling you, because like it doesn't really matter that he's a vampire. Like I just wanted a story for the sim. And like sort of the idea is that he's like, while he's a vampire, he's still like a young vampire, you know. So it's like he's maybe like 30-40 years old, but like because he's a vampire, he still looks like he's 20, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, I thought he was a lot of fun to make. Like I wasn't totally sure on his style, because like I just like, again, like I'm not very good at styling in Sims, like picking a consistent style across everything. Like I can pick out outfits and I think they look okay and everything, but like I don't know if they all like vibe together. Like I don't know if his first outfit matches his party outfit. Like I don't know if they look like the same person, but like to me it looks okay, so I hope it works. So I had fun with it and I thought he looks pretty good. But yeah, it was sort of just cool to play around with him, and like it was nice to get my friends involved, because like only one of my friends actually plays Sims as well. The other two, like, well, one of them thinks it's weird as hell. She thinks Sims is like insane, which I mean it is, so rightfully so. But yeah, and then the other one just doesn't really play. But like, so only one of my friends actually plays Sims with me. Like, well, I mean we can't play together obviously because it's not multiplayer, but like she also plays Sims, and so like she's the one who like pays attention to all my videos and everything, which is really nice, by the way. Thanks, Kiana, love you, always checking out my videos for me. But anyways, she's like, so it's like when I can like involve all of them in my stories and like in what my Sims are, it's really fun for me and I really enjoy it. Like I like when all of them sort of pitch in and help me build a character. I think it's a lot of fun, because like, I mean, it's as cool as it is to make my own characters, it's always more fun when like you offer them up to other people and other people can see something in them. It sort of just like makes you feel good. It's like, oh, I actually made a character that like emits something, you know, like they actually look like they have like a personality or something like that. So for me, that's really cool. But yeah, now we are moving into our mermaid, and for her I went a little different, because like I started with a face I liked, but then I was like, I want to play around with presets, so I went in and just started messing around with all my presets and completely changed her face from the face I liked. But I still think she turned out pretty cute, and like it's kind of funny because like I have so many presets, like you can see like all those presets I have there just for lips, but like I never use them really, because like I always like download them. Like I go to all these creators that I love, like Obscurus and Sims 3 Melancholic, music and all that stuff. And like I'm on their like pages all the time, and I see all their presets, and I'm like, oh, these are so beautiful, like I have to try it, right? And I put them in my game, and I'm like, oh, it looks so beautiful, but then I never use it. Like the reason I never use it is because I usually, like in my own personal gameplay, it's usually family gameplay, you know? So I'm playing Sims that are getting married and having kids. And like when I do that, I have to deal with genetics. And the thing about CC is genetics don't always work so well when you use CC. So like I have all these presets and stuff. I have all these beautiful presets that make my Sims look gorgeous, right? And then they go and have a kid, but their kid's maybe the opposite gender of them, right? So like say if this girl had a child and she had like a son, all her like her nose presets and her mouth presets that I put on, since they're CC presets, they would try to pass to her son. But if those presets aren't male and female frame compatible, then they won't work for her son. So they'll try to pass to her son, but he'll just end up like this weird, twisted, messed up face because those presets are meant for a feminine form, not a masculine form. And so it gets like all messed up. So I don't usually use them in my gameplay. And like when I make Sims, I make them with the intention of, oh, eventually I'll put them in a game, you know? So like the idea of putting a Sim with presets that don't work, like that won't work with genetics, is sort of difficult. Because like, I mean, I like, and I don't know why I do it, because whenever I make my Sims have kids, I always edit the kids anyways. Like when I age them up, like as soon as they become like toddlers, I take them into CAS and I edit them. And so like I'll age them up to what they look like as an adult. And then I'll see how they look and I'll edit them to make sure that I actually like their face, because I don't want to play with a Sim that I don't think is attractive, which sounds horrible, but you know, that's what I do, because like so like I want them to look a certain way, you know, so it's like I edit them anyway, so why does it bother me? Like I could just edit them to make them look right after their parents have them, but for whatever reason I still just don't use presets. So that's something I want to work on, because I have all these presets and it's like, why have them if you're not going to use them, right? So I do eventually want to start using them a bit more, but I forget about them a lot because I just like, you know, like I don't really play with them that much. So like I wanted to try them out. So that's why I sort of went with that for her. And I mean, I like how she turned out. So it's like, I'm happy with how she turned out. But at the same time, it's sort of like I went through all that randomizing to find a face that I liked, and then I totally went and changed it. So it's like, why didn't I just use the first person? Like, I don't know. It's weird. But ultimately, I had a lot of fun making her, and like it was hard for me to pick a hair for her though, because like I couldn't really find one that I thought worked, because like I found a lot of hairs that like looked really pretty and whatnot, but like I couldn't get the color I wanted. I wanted her to have like this sort of like dark brown color, but like none of them really suited the look I really wanted. So I ended up just going with this hair and just making it pink instead. I was like, screw it, if I can't find the brown I want, I'm just gonna dye your hair and you're gonna have pink hair. So that's sort of where that went. But yeah, I thought she was really fun, and like it's always cool to make Sims that are a little bit different. Like I have like vitiligo presets, and like not presets, sorry, skin details, and like I have like scars and stuff, and I have like birthmarks and stuff like that. And I think it's fun to throw those in every once in a while, because like representation is something that matters to me. I think it's like something that I think it's really important, and like it's something that I like would like to see more of. So since I'm doing YouTube now, and like even though like I'm a small channel, like obviously I'm a small channel, I have like 8 subscribers, but I mean like if I were ever to grow, I would want people to see the representation on my channel, you know, because like maybe like there's someone else out there who's like sees something and they're like, oh, I like the way that looks, you know, that sort of thing. Or it's like, because like it's something I sort of mentioned in my other videos where I was like talking about making Sims that were that had things that I didn't like about myself, like where I made Sims that were tall because I'm tall and I'm not comfortable with that, or I made Sims that were overweight because I'm overweight and I wasn't comfortable with that, or I made a Sim with my middle name because I didn't like my middle name, you know, stuff like that. So it's like the same sort of idea where like because like for me personally, like when I see them on me, like those things bother me and I don't like them, but when I put them on the Sims, I can like it's sort of beautiful to me. Like I can look at them, like I made this girl and I made her sort of overweight, but like I think she looks gorgeous. I think she has like a beautiful figure, you know, but like I'm overweight and I hate it, you know. So it's like it's sort of like a weird sort of disconnect thing. So for me, like it's nice to see something in the sim, like see it and be like, oh well, being overweight isn't that bad, you know, like it can look beautiful, it can be something good, you know, that sort of thing. So like having that for somebody else is like important to me. So like being able to show that for somebody else I think would be really cool. So like adding in these things and these details that like maybe someone might not like about themselves is like sort of something that I think is really cool. But also like personally, as someone who doesn't have vitiligo and hasn't had to deal with any of the sort of backlash that someone with like a skin condition like that might get, I look at it and I think, oh, that looks really cool, you know, like it looks like so artistic, you know, because that's sort of just the weird way I look at stuff, right? But like someone who hasn't might be like affected by it because like you probably get discriminated against. Like there are definitely people who would be an asshole to you because like your skin isn't quote unquote normal, you know. So like I don't know, I just think it's important to show that sort of representation. So it's nice to throw it in every once in a while and like to just make a sim sort of look more interesting and give them some interesting features, you know. So yeah, that's sort of where I went with that. And I don't know if anything I just said made any sense. I feel like I just sort of rattled on and like I don't know if any of it really came across the way I wanted it to. But yeah, like I don't mean like any, like if it sounded disrespectful or something, I didn't mean it that way. So I don't want to seem, I don't know how to approach this because like I don't know how it sounds. Like in my head I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how it sounds when it's coming out of my mouth. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just ignore me. Let's just move on. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So here we're going to make our last person, who's the spellcaster, and I think she looks absolutely adorable. Like the face that I got was pretty cute, but like once I get all her CC on and like once I finish editing her and everything, oh, she looks so cute. I think she looks absolutely adorable, and I make her short too, so she's like cute and like tiny and so cute. But yeah. So she was a lot of fun, and I just sort of randomized her traits as well. And like I really liked the traits it gave her because it gave her like outgoing, music lover, and clumsy, so which I thought really matched how cute I made her. Like I thought it matched her sort of cutesy little vibe that she's this outgoing little klutz. I thought it was super adorable. But yeah, anyways, I don't know what else to say. So I guess like for her, I just sort of again was sort of playing around with stuff. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with her. There is this one piece of CC that you'll see on her in a minute. Like I don't remember exactly where it comes up. I think it's a skin detail, but it's like this little mark on her hand. Oh no, it's an accessory. You'll see it when we get to accessories. But it's like this weird little mark on her hand, and it's like it's sort of cool because like it's something that's a small detail that you don't really notice it. But like I like showcase it in the screenshots at the end. I make sure to get a picture where you can see it. But it's like this cool like vein sort of texture on her hand, and it's like this glowing vein texture, and I think it looks so cool. But it's like something I gave her because she's like a witch, you know, so I wanted her to have like some sort of magical looking element to her, but also I make her ears like big and like sort of elfy because it looks cute, you know. But yeah, I think she's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun just like doing all of these guys, but with her it was like she was just so cute to do because like I don't always do a lot of like cutesy sims. Like I do a lot more like I don't know, I feel like my sims are more like striking, like they're pretty and like they're sort of like cool or whatever. Like that's sort of more the vibe I go for. But with her, I just think she came out so flipping cute, and I'm just like, oh my god, she's adorable. So I absolutely love her. I think she's so cute. So I'm really happy with how she turned out. But yeah, God, what else do I talk about? I'm lost again, like, cause like again, I don't really have stories for these guys. Like they're just random, so I don't really have like a story for them. And like I already did my whole weird spiel about representation that I don't know if it made any sense. So what should I talk about now? I don't know. let's talk about Halloween, I guess. Did you guys have a good Halloween? Like, tell me in the comments. Did you have a good time? Like, have you done anything special? Did you go to any parties? Did you go trick or treating? Like, I would still love to go trick or treating. I wish I was a kid again. I loved trick or treating. It was like my favorite thing. But I don't do it anymore because I'm 25. So I don't think it really goes over very well if you do that without a child. If you're 25 and you're trick-or-treating and you don't have a child with you, I think people look at you like you're insane. So I don't like being judged, so I don't like doing stuff like that. But yeah, so but I would love to go trick-or-treating. I miss trick-or-treating a lot. And like I would love to go to like a party or something, but I have no life. I have no friends, so that sort of stuff doesn't happen. And like I would love to like just dress up for Halloween, just to get a costume and just dress up. But it's like I have nowhere to go, because as I just said, I have no life. So like literally on Halloween, I am going to be at home, and my grandparents will probably come over because my grandparents come over for Sunday dinner every Sunday, naturally. But yeah, so I'll probably see my grandparents for a little bit, and that'll be it. Like that's it. But like I have nothing to do for Halloween. And like all I'm really doing before Halloween is just like I'll be working because like I work in a bakery, and we are super busy right now because like fall and winter are very, very busy times for the bakery because we're coming up on all the holidays, so everyone wants their pies and their cookies and their cakes and everything. So we are very, 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 very busy. I've had 10, 11, and 12-hour days all week this week. So it has been rough. And that's just going to keep going on. And like, it doesn't help that we're totally understaffed because like our bakery should have like 16 to 20 people, right? That's like the ideal bakery number, right? To have 16 and 20 people running the whole shift. There are, I think, 6 of us. Let me count it out. There's 2 full-timers. And then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 part-timers. So, yeah, we don't have a lot. There's 7 people running a bakery shift that should have 16 to 20 people. So, we're struggling. Like hardcore. It's a hard time. And I'm pretty sure one of our people just quit because she like sort of walked out the other day. So, I think she's just done. She seemed pretty fed up when she left. So, I think she just straight up quit. I hope she didn't because I do really like her. But yeah, she just sort of walked out in the middle of the shift and left us there on the busiest day of the week, which was not fun at all. So yeah. But yeah, so I hope your October has gone better than mine. I hope you have not been overworked and super tired. I hope you guys have gotten to do some fun stuff and like go out and party and dress up and everything, get some candy, But yeah, I feel like I've just missed out on October this year. Because like usually I at least try to do Inktober, which is like an Instagram trend. I don't know if you know it. It's like an Instagram trend for artists where you draw an ink drawing every day. And like there's an official Inktober Instagram that does like they post up a list of like all the different topics. But a lot of people just do whatever they want. They just draw something in ink, or they'll do like a different witch every day or a different mermaid every day, something like that. So usually I at least attempt to do Inktober. But this year I just was so tired. I was just like, nah, I'm not doing it. I can't. Like, I'm so busy and everything. It's just like, I'm so busy at work. Like, I go to work and then I'm exhausted when I get home. So it's like, I don't want to draw. I want to lay in bed and watch Inuyasha. Like, no. So yeah. So I feel like my October has just sort of passed me by and I haven't really done any of the stuff I usually do. Because like usually I would do like my Inktober drawing, or like I would just be like watching scary movies or something. But like I'm just not in the mood this year. This year has been a very non-spooky October for me. It's been a very sad October. I mean, not sad. It's just bland, I haven't really done very much, which sort of sucks. And I mean, for me, there's still another week, because like you're seeing this on Halloween. So at this point, Halloween's done. But like right now, I'm recording this the week before. So it's still the 24th when I'm recording mine. So I still have 1 week for my October to potentially turn around. But I don't put my hopes that high. I don't expect anything. But yeah. So I hope you have had a better October than I have. I hope you have enjoyed your spooky month. But yeah, I'm going to try my best to watch some spooky movies this week, because I did watch Addams Family with my friends yesterday, and I've never seen Addams Family before. So this is my first time watching Addams Family, and it was a lot of fun. Like, I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't what the movie was, but I still really liked it. I thought it was really fun. Like, I was just sitting there like smiling at the screen for a while. I was like, this is so ridiculous. I love it. But yeah, I'll probably do some more of those sort of movies. Like, I have to watch Nightmare Before Christmas. I have to watch Hocus Pocus. Like, I need to watch Hocus Pocus. That is my Halloween movie. I have to watch it for Halloween. So I have to watch that sometime before the month ends. So I've got to do that. Yeah, I just want to watch some more spooky stuff. Like, my friends and I, we watched Paranorman like last weekend too. So I've gotten a couple spooky movies in, but I want to do some more. I really want to watch Halloween, like, because, like, I never watched a lot of horror movies growing up, because, again, my parents, not again, I cut that part out, never mind. I had a whole segment earlier where I was explaining my family, and I was talking about how my parents were Christian, and I am no longer Christian. My parents were Christian, right? And so they raised us, like, keeping us away from secular content. So I didn't listen to normal music until I was in 8th grade. Like, everything I listened to before that was only Christian music. And then, like, I never watched horror movies. I didn't watch my first horror movie until I was in college. Like my parents kept me away from that shit, like, all growing up. So, like, I was, like, very, like, sheltered from a lot of things, right? So, for me, it's, like, I really want to watch a lot of, like, the classic horror movies. Like, last year for Halloween, I went through and I watched all of the, what is it called? All the Friday the 13th movies. So I watched all the Friday the 13th ones. So this year I wanted to do Halloween, like, go through all the Halloween movies, but I haven't done it yet. So I think that'll be my goal for this week, to just binge all the Halloween movies when I get home from work. But we'll see how that goes, because, as I said, there hasn't been very much time when I get home from work. It's been very busy. But yeah, and, like, last week it was hard enough to, like, record. Like, I wasn't even watching movies or anything last week, and I had so much trouble recording. Like, both my videos were late last week. My Wednesday and Friday video were both late. So, like, Runaway Teen and Cottage Living, they usually go up at 6 p.m. Well, all my videos, usually I try to upload them by 6 p.m. But Runaway Teen didn't even get finished editing at 6 p.m. It wasn't done until, like, 9 p.m., I think. And, like, I don't even know when it uploaded, because I went to bed before it finished. And then for Cottage Living, it didn't get uploaded until Saturday. So my videos were late because of how much work I had. But yeah, we're going to try not to do that this week. Going to try to stay on top of it, but also try to get my horror movies in, because I want to, Like, I want to enjoy my spooky month. But yeah, we're pretty much at the end. You get to see all of our little characters now. So we've got Lex, our alien, Lex Qualls. So he is our hot-headed animal lover who is also a genius. He wants to be a curator. I don't know anything else about him. That's what he is. Then we've got Mateo, the dude my friends helped me come up with. He is our vegan hacker extraordinaire. Did I change his tree? Made him clumsy? I don't remember making him clumsy. But yeah, he is a vegetarian, unflirty, clumsy, and he's computer whiz. He's a lot of fun. I love his vampire form. I think he looks super cool. And then we have Talia Hart, our little mermaid. So she was trying out the new spa day stuff. So she has, like, the self-love aspiration. Jesus, I can't talk. And then she's a child of the ocean, because naturally, mermaid. She's outgoing and she's high maintenance, because why not be, enjoy your life, girl. So yeah, we've got her as well. And then finally we'll have little Aubrey Yost, who is our spellcaster. and she's just so adorable, and she is literally our little Aubrey. She is so tiny. I made her very short, which I thought was super cute. But yeah, I'm really happy with how these guys turned out. I had a lot of fun making them. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed your spooky month and enjoyed your Halloween, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!